Hey, it's the Skeptic, also known as Samby. If you're normal, and what I have with me here, out of frame, is Insmart Variety Deluxe Edition. I was gonna use my PS3 to light up the frame, but I guess that isn't gonna work. Now, more longtime fans of Insmart are probably gonna recognize why this thing is a big deal, and new fans are, well, they're just discovering what the f this thing is. It really wasn't that mainstream, but you know, now it's supposed to be a little mainstream, not fully, just a bit, and well, it's here. Just realizing you could see my calendar behind me. Oh god. Anyways, this is meant to be a very loose video, you know, just showing off what's going on in here, and also telling you some things about this. Now, I would love to show you the bottom of the box, but the thing is that these cards love sliding around, which isn't a bad thing, but makes organization hard. So I'll show you the lid instead. Woohoo. Ugh, I don't like that small. Now, I've already unboxed my copy, but when you receive your copy of this, well, first off, it's going to be wrapped a bunch in paper. Like 2 layers on the outside and a bunch inside. It's paper everywhere. And the cards on the side will also be wrapped in paper. Why? Well, to keep them together. And you'll also notice there's only 3 decks in there, even though there's meant to be 4 decks, that being roll, vote, item, scenario. And the reason that is happening is because, well, I've already organized my cards, and thankfully they have not deorganized yet, so I can show you. I've had to split the item deck up into 2. Why? Because the sheer size of this actually won't fit in the box by itself. This is the true item deck, like this is actually how it is. So the reason why the cards are merged like that is really just because there's that many cards. It's just that big. Don't worry though, it should be easy to sort through. Just make sure you don't confuse the vote cards for roll cards and vice versa. Now, something I haven't really shown you yet, but when you get your copy of this, I wanted to make the sides a bit inclusive. By inclusive, I basically mean like, you know, how do you want it on your shelf? Do you want logo first? Do you want stickman first? Or do you want the whole entire thing? You also get the ruled booklet when you arrive. Thankfully, you don't have to organize this yourself. This is called Insmart Variety Deluxe Edition, the Morons Rulebook, with the ground rules right in front, so you can easily refer to them. Fun fact, that design choice was because we needed to make, well, I needed to make the page count like a multiple of 4. So what I did is trim out 2 pages that were originally right after this. The ground rules got merged with the cover here, which I think, honestly, that's fitting, you know? But there was another page here that is just gone. But yeah, this is probably the best way to learn how to play Insmart, other than the YouTube video that we posted. It'll tell you what to do before starting the game, it'll tell you what to do during each round, it'll tell you how the voting phase works, and also how to respond. And of course, you have your items with the scenarios being horizontal, like this. They're actually designed so that you can just flip them around like this, and they'll still be readable. What's this about? Ooh, TV remote. Nice. And what item am I gonna get? Well, let's find out. These haven't been shuffled yet. I've unboxed this to some of my friends before, so yeah. Oh, you got to see it. What was it? It was a towel. Oh, towel. Alright, back you go. And what roll do y'all think I'm gonna get? I'm so excited. I have the vote deck on top of the roll deck here because there's just not enough space for the way I've organized it. But whatever, let's see what roll I get. I got, oh, the Smart. How boring. Y'all think I should redraw? You know what, well, we're gonna redraw. Let's see what else we can get. When you are handling your cards, they will feel very nice in your hand. You know, you've got like high quality UV carding on these, so they'll shine and they very easily slide around. So sliding out cards like this, it's gonna be real easy. Only downside is that they won't stay together in the box, but hey, it's manageable, alright? Trust me. Okay, so what's my true roll? Ooh, check this out, we got one of the new rolls. That was kind of potential, that's why I redrew. But here's the youngling. So what does the youngling do? Well, this guy, no complex terms for swears, please, for the children. Self-explanatory. Don't use complex terms for swears. If you do, well, don't. The rule says not to, so just don't. Alright, that's how you play the game. Now, what I wanted to show is that a design philosophy of a bunch of the new Insmart rules is what I like to call matching. To simply put it, there are a bunch of rules that are meant to just confuse be confused for other rules. So to showcase this, I'm going to bring out 2 examples. That's not what I wanted. The Hateful, which is the new rule, and where f***ing are you? The Sore Loser. Now, it's not just the fact they're around the same color, alright? They just both worked within the red hues. They are different. You can probably not tell very well, but they are different. So how these are similar is that they both target people in voting. So you know, you'll probably see both go like,
"Hey, Michael, it was you. You're the mime.
I'm not the bloody mime.
You're the f***ing mime. Everyone, vote him out."
Bananazarama is not an item in the game. You're clearly a mime. The rules will change. I can use any item I want, provided I describe how I get it.
You're the mime!
Also, yes, the rules did change on how items work. They are different. However, the major difference is that, first of all, the Sore Loser wins from getting the target voted out. Alright? The Hateful? No, you don't get that. Not only that, though, because that would be a pretty boring difference, but the Hateful switches targets per round. In fact, it literally specifies here, every voting phase, you must target a different person and try your best to vote them out. The Sore Loser, it's the beginning of the game, and you vote them out the entire game. So yeah, they're meant to be perceived as similar and confuse people, but they are not the same. There were other rules like that, but I'm not going to show all of them, because frankly, you're supposed to discover the new rules yourself. That's why it's in the marketing. You're not going to find it on the box or the rule book. You're only going to find it within the box. Or at least until I put them into like mainstream Insmart marketing, where, yeah. Now, Insmart started out as a digital game because, well, this type of thing didn't really seem possible at that point. And truth be told, it really wasn't. Now, this is going to probably be like one of very few cases where you can really only buy this physically. Like, you're not going to buy this digital first. That's not going to happen. And that might be kind of a letdown, because what was really cool about the digital Insmarts was that you can play them online, you know, like with friends, like in a voice chat, set them up on screen top or tabletop simulator if you own. However, when you buy a copy, if you go to the Game Crafter website, and I don't know where you look at it, but there will be a spot where you can view like downloadable files from this game. There will be a QR code you can scan, which will grant you access to a digital version. You still do get a digital version, alright? I'm not going to copy you out on that. And yeah, that was a little unboxing of Insmart Variety Digital. And yeah, that was a little video of me unboxing Insmart Variety Deluxe Edition, which is released now. Check the link below or at the end of the video, and you'll be able to buy one of these bad boys for yourself.